This music's got me pumped, though. Jack, what was it like talking to Onipixel? It was fine. Is it one pixel or Onipixel? I'm getting kind of like conflicting messages. He was fun. He had a lot of misunderstandings, misconceptions about 2B2T. I think if he played somewhat regularly, secretly on an alt, he would have a very, very good understanding of how the server actually is. And I can't much blame him for not really like knowing much, because, you know, he has that outsider's, you know, outside looking in kind of viewpoint. Like, you can't really know what to expect until you get into something. That's just how it goes. Hello, Guardian. Tried to log in today, waited 4 hours, and I'm still at a queue of 203. Jesus Christ. Yeah, 714 players. And a 1.21 test server offline. Update soon. The fuck does that mean? Update soon. Soon when? Next week? Tomorrow? An hour from now? Can you imagine if it were going into effect right now? God, that'd be so nice if it were to be like, shutting down for 121 update. Is the villager change going into effect where you can't buy mending except from a swamp villager? Oh, the mace enchantments. That's right. Yeah, you wanted mace stuff. Personally, I feel like just enchant the thing on the table until you get what you want. Like, I don't know. I don't feel like that's as big of a deal. Oh. Because Alpha and I have an auto fisher set up, so we got so many books, it's not even funny. So, like, grinding books off for a bunch of XP and just getting any enchantment you could ever want. Like, so easy to do that, you know? Soon, TM, I know, right? Switch for surgeon. He said at the end of March? Yeah, I know, right? It's the end of May. Or, the end of April, I mean. Almost May. It's been a month and a half. Like, ouch. Happy Monday. Happy Monday to you, too, and welcome. How has your Monday been? I've mostly just been doing this all day. I'm a complete lout who does nothing but play stairs. In all fairness, though, I did get this entire part of the facade finished. So, like, I still got to finish off this little hanging thing. Sort of got, if I got to find a swamp to get a mending villager, well, I don't remember when that change is going into effect, because they said recently that it was an experimental change, and now it's an official change. But I don't remember for what. I think that's 121.5. So I couldn't tell you for sure what to expect, man. But just know that that is coming down the pipe. For how long from now is anyone's guess right at the moment. But do beware. Anyway, so I got the water. And all the other fun little looking things here. I'm quite proud of how this has come along so far. God, these stairs are killing me, man. You're killing me, Smalls. Or stairs. No. If you click P, you can search for a player and see if they're online. I mean, that's neat, but I don't need to do that. I can just look at the tab list and go, there are 30 people named Master something. Like, and that just helps to, you know, further prove my point that you can get multiple accounts online through this queue management service. It's some sort of alt service that, like, keeps track of the account. You can log into it, but it'll keep it online if you log out. I don't remember what that type of service is called. It's really neat. We use it for Alpha and a few others. It's very effective. Hey, Tugboat, welcome. After the string dupe was patched, I used to rely on fishing for wool. It was hell. Ouch. Well, I'm gonna have a gigantic underground factory where I just get all the raw materials I could ever want. And if I want something, I just tell it, hey, uh-oh. Okay. We're getting that ping trouble again. Anyway, and then I'll just tell it, you know, hey, I'll have this giant open open machine that will just generate whatever item I want it to. Oh, god damn it. 1,000, 2,000 ping. Yeah, we're having the hiccups again. What is going on with that? Is that an exploit? Does anybody know? Is the string dupe patched in vanilla? I don't believe it is. I'm pretty sure string dupe was vanilla. Funny enough. Saying how I search for players? Yeah. That's fair. Oh boy. Server's not responding. Come on, come on. Zenith Proxy, that's the name, Don. Thank you. No! 20 seconds. Oh my god, what is happening? Oh. No, please, don't do this. Base jumping with a mace will be the new 2v2t PvP meta? I don't know, man. I don't know about that. We'll see. I'll meet you in the middle. We'll see. I don't particularly think that's gonna happen, but sure. Now, apparently, and this is something I saw a video on by, of all people, Mr. Epic. The Mr. Epic. He mentioned that in 121.5 they added a sort of a knockback resistance effect to blast protection, so that the more blast protection you have, the less knockback to no knockback even that you can potentially take. And so when I heard about this, I was like, well, that sounds really neat for us, I guess, but like, you know, who cares really, because the crystal PvP meta is still, it still reigns supreme. And they mentioned how with the lack of knockback, crystal PvP becomes more boring. And so maybe we'll see some kind of a decrease in the crystal PvP meta. I don't know. I'm still rooting for the death of the crystal PvP meta myself. We'll just have to stick around and find out, I guess. But that's 121.5, and 121.5 feels farther away than update soon feels, you know? A lot farther away. Jackie? I don't trust Mojang to make quality updates anymore. Yeah, this certainly hasn't been another Nether update. Like a level of quality of that. The Nether update was such an unprecedented level of quality, update-wise. And so, like, that proved it to me, in my mind, that they are capable of making that quality of an update. I may not expect that every single update, but, like, it's been years since the Nether update. Why can't they do another Nether update level quality update, you know? And now they're straying away from the updates. They're just going to do content drops. In other words, we don't want the expectations, you know, of the fan base to weigh us down. Very strange. Very, very, very strange. When planning a new base, do you prefer sketching stuff on paper, or do you one of those people who sketched on an iPad? Back in the day, I would sketch on paper because that's all I had access to at my old job. Now, I just go with whatever's in my head, unless it's like really, really complicated. With this, I could just jam this out in Minecraft. I didn't need to draw a sketch or anything, because it just worked, you know? This just works. So I designed half of it, and then I mirrored it, and then pasted it on the other half, and that's how I got this. And it turned out pretty good, I think. Happycast is cool, but now we use MS Paint like real artists. Actually, you're gonna hate me for this, but I haven't opened up MS Paint since like 2022. Possibly, or later. Simply because I haven't really needed, since a lot of my stuff was not... What the hell? Why are you not burning? Shouldn't you be on fire? Well, anyway. I've gotten very good at like world edit since like 2021. And so designing a lot of things in creative mode with world edit has just become my preferred method. Because drawing stuff on paper is all well and good. Designing things block for block, pixel for pixel in MS Paint, that was a necessity given the time period. But knowing what I know now, I know of a far better way to do it. So there's just not really much of a point to doing it like that any longer. It was cool for the time because I had to do it all by hand. But if I could go back to designing Space Valk 3, I would absolutely do it in single player with creative mode and world edit, because I would know a better way to do it now. I would be way, way, way more adept at it. And then I would use Schematica, because I don't think Lightmatica had existed yet. And I would use Schematica to figure out how to, merge the two, and then Baritone to help slap it all together. That kind of thing. Mobs on 2B sometimes don't burn, don't question it. Okay, sure. Krita on top. I need to probably learn a program like Krita, but I've been using GIMP for so long, I just never really I don't care. GIMP does all that I need it to do, and I'm reasonably good at it. So I don't have to give a shit, Should give Axiom a shot. I know I should, but I'm still not in the mood to learn a brand new mod. Personally, I feel like Axiom and World Edit are just two ways to the same ends. Maybe Axiom is slightly better. I don't know. I would have to dedicate a lot of time. And I just don't want to do that. I would rather spend that time doing something else. GIMP is light? Yeah. As a non-schematic user, okay. All right, you can be a non-schematic user. That's up to you. But when it comes to efficiency, this is really just the quickest way. Because at the end of the day, it's the efficiency of creating the item or the base or whatever that wins out, in my opinion. Because you never know how much time you have left.